Hello everyone and welcome. It's been a while since the last time that I reviewed a fire alarm. So since I'm always looking for ways to keep my viewers safe, I decided to check and see what is currently available on the market for smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Instead of getting two separate detectors, I thought it would be smarter to get a 2-in-1 alarm, so that's what we'll be looking at today. Aside from that, this unit has a few great features which I think makes it more reliable and user-friendly for the average family. So if you've been looking for a carbon monoxide and smoke detector or wondered what is available currently on the market, stick around as I unbox and test this new one that I just got. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that this guy has, but before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you save even more money. Alright then, so this is the combination of smoke alarm and carbon monoxide detector from Xsense, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this little guy retails for $29.99. The warranty on this guy is 5 years, but if you register the guy and scan the QR code on the warranty card, they'll extend it up to 7 years. The dimensions on this guy is only 5.3 inches around and only 1.2 inches in thickness. The weight on this guy is only 10 ounces, really lightweight. What you get included in the package is the smoke alarm, carbon monoxide detector right there. The owner's manual tells you everything about setting this guy up and so forth, and some installation hardware to get this guy propped up on your wall. This unit is powered by a 3-volt CR123A lithium battery. One convenient feature of this detector is that the battery has a 5-year lifespan and is easily replaceable. I'll show you that in just a moment. So instead of having to throw out the entire unit when the battery gets weak and wears out, you simply replace the battery and keep on going. Much cheaper than having to buy a new detector every few years. This is also a 2-in-1 smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector, so instead of having two separate units put up on your wall, you have everything in one compact detector. This little guy has a photoelectric sensor and a chemical electric sensor for both smoke and carbon monoxide detection. This unit has a 10-year lifespan, and when it reaches its end of life, there is no guessing game because it will tell you audibly that it's time to replace it. Oh yeah, did I mention that this detector will talk to you? That is one of the coolest features that this little guy has. It doesn't make noises like other alarms on the market will do. This little guy will speak the warning out loud, letting everyone in the room know that they have to leave the area. This is a great feature for families that have small children or elderly folks in their household. Elderly folks and small children can easily get startled or scared when they hear loud, piercing sounds like what most alarms will make. This unit will give you verbal warnings about fire and smoke intrusion, carbon monoxide level, low battery, end of life, and more. We'll check all this out in just a moment. This unit also has 360-degree vents all around the unit for better sensing. All around the unit it has openings, and I'll show you that in a moment. And this unit takes 3 air samples every 10 seconds. So it's constantly monitoring the surroundings for any kind of problems. This unit is also made from heat-resistant ABS material, so it can continue to give an alarm even if the flames are hitting it. So let's take a little closer look at this guy and see how it performs. Alright guys, so let's take a little closer look at this guy. This is what you get when you unbox the package, and we'll be looking at the sensor there and the lighting and stuff like that in a moment. And there you see, like I said before, 360 degrees of sensing all around. It has venting all around the unit, so that way it'll take samples. There is your test button and on-off button, that kind of thing. If you need to silence it or anything, there you go. You press that button, it'll take care of that. Has warnings there on the front, basically telling you what the different light modes will mean on that. And like I said, it's very compact. You see how small it is. Very, very tiny. Only 1 inch in thickness. And the backing on it doesn't take up any room at all. A lot of times these guys will have big backing plates. This is it. This is all there is. All you do is slip it off, and there is your backing plate. And there you have all the instructions and cautions and so forth about the unit. And there's the battery right there. Super easy to replace. Right now it comes with a little plastic on there so that it's not active. I just turned it on right now. And if you want to put it on the wall, all you do is mount this little guy on the wall, and then you just attach it on there, slip it on, and you're mounted. 3 little screws with the screws that are included. You're done. That's it. It's super easy to
Hello
install.
from XSense. Press the test silence button to test.
There you go. You see, it actually talks to you. And it tells you right there, it gives you a visual display of what is going on. That is your carbon monoxide reading right there. Let's test this guy out. I'm going to put it down so it doesn't get extremely loud close to the camera. So let's test and see what it does.
This is only a test. The alarm will sound loudly. You can press the test silence button to cancel the test. Testing the smoke sensor. Testing the carbon monoxide sensor. The test is finished. Normal working status.
There you go. Now that was super easy to understand. Anybody can figure out how to do that. It checked itself, it checked out all its internals, and it tested itself and it passed. It showed you right there on the screen. It passed. So there are no confusions, no problems. It shows you that it's working just fine. So I'm going to set up a situation right now in a moment where I'm going to make the smoke alarm go off, and we'll see exactly what kind of warning that little guy gives you. But you saw it is really loud, and I have it fairly far away from the camera so it wouldn't blow out the microphone on the camera and so forth. So let's do some testing and see how it works. All right, guys, so here we have the detector, and we're going to test it right now. I'm going to start a little fire right there. I'm going to be a little pyromaniac. I'm going to start my own little fire right there. Don't try this at home, obviously, but I'm going to burn this piece of paper right here. I'm on a concrete floor. Nothing can burn. There's nothing around me for several yards away from me, and I have a water bottle full of soapy water, so I can put this out. If something gets out of control, I have water right here and I have a garden hose nearby. So no concern about me. I'm going to be perfectly fine. So I'm going to start this little guy on fire, and we're going to test and see what this little guy sounds like when it detects smoke, when it detects a fire. So let's check it out. And if you're wearing earphones, obviously be careful. You're getting a warning right now. It may be loud.
Warning. Smoke detected. Evacuate. Warning. Smoke detected. Evacuate. Warning. Smoke alarm silenced.
Okay, there you go. And as you can see, the paper burned itself out, no problem at all. And I'm going to just put a little water on it to make sure it's fine. But there you go. The alarm is telling you right now that it sends something. So that I'm sure will go away after a little while. But it told you very clearly with both piercing sounds and with a female voice telling you that there was smoke detected and you needed to evacuate the area. So that's very clear and very easy for older people to understand and for children to understand if for some reason they're alone in the house and something like this were to happen. So very nice indeed. And I was holding it fairly close to it. It got a little bit warm, and you can see there's no burn marks or anything on the unit. It's actually a little warm because I was holding it fairly close to the flame. So the ABS held up just fine as far as being heat resistant. Obviously, I'm not going to put it on the fire and try to burn it. I'm not going to go that far. But, it proves that it is not a bad little unit. It does its job fairly well. So there you go. All right, guys, there you have it. A review and demonstration of a very easy to set up and understand carbon monoxide and smoke detector. Very compact and affordable. Plus, it has audible alarms that both children and elderly people can understand without confusion. If you care about your family, you want to have a good smoke alarm and carbon monoxide alarm in your home to protect your loved ones. Now, in case you're wondering why I didn't show how the carbon monoxide alarm works, that is because carbon monoxide is tested in parts per million. It has to be concentrated. That means that I would have to run my car in my garage for a long time just so I can fill the entire garage with poisonous gas. That is the only way to test for carbon monoxide. I'm not willing to do something so dangerous just to test this device. I am certain that the manufacturer has tested it and that it works properly, so I have no reason to doubt that this device will work and notify you in a crisis. Check out the links below for all the details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.